Good morning. Well, I guess I should say afternoon. Uh, it is after, well, noon. It's 20 minutes after noon on Wednesday, the 12th of July. And I thought what I would do here is I would give a um, little preview or a little reasoning behind what I do. Gold is always something you can use in the game. And if you'll notice, my crafting inventory is empty. I've got 6 gold. Figure 6 gold, good starting point. Because once new players get up to 6 gold, they can, and once they get up to where they can do a workshop, there's always a use for gold. Whether it is through master crafting, if you look, alchemy, whenever you get up to the higher levels, whenever you start crafting some potions, you know, gold for some of these potions are, if you don't have a good, that's base commission. If you don't have a good deduction on your commission, you know, it can get expensive. And these potions are still good, even though there are master crafting potions. This is obviously not a master crafting team. These potions are still viable potions for, let's see if you look here, inspect quality result. This is the potion 350,000. That's an extra 50,000 hit points over that. So, whenever you're looking at these potions, trying to get the plus ones on them is always great. But these cost money. And if you look here, I don't have a lot leveled on this one, so we're just going to pretend that I've just now started with leather working. Hey, there's one of our guild members. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over, and we've got 6 gold on us. We're going to buy a stack of leather. 999 leather. 6 gold. Oh man. Now we've only got 1 gold left. And you might need to be, if you're not VIP, you may need to be buying potions from the vendor. A major thing here, as we run down to the workshop, is a lot of people sell gold bars. If you click miscellaneous and you type gold bar, you can see that gold bars, 150 gold bars, sell for 25,000. You think, well, 150, that's 150 gold pieces. That's a lot to get. Right now, 999 are selling for 168,999. That's almost 1,000 gold. It's kind of expensive. How in the world would you ever be able to craft that much gold? And it's rather easy. So we went to the profession vendor. Now we're going to go in the workshop. Once we get into the workshop, we're going to lag just a hair bit. We're going to go over here, and no matter whether you've got a good leather crafter, there's different ones. What you want is you want one that has a low profession commission. The profession is a low commission modifier, so 0 into the negative, or you want a speed modifier 0 into the positive. And like this one here, 25% chance to instantly complete a task or negate the morale cost. Well, one of the really good ones for this is, see, she's 0% modifier, so it costs her 23 cent or 23 copper to craft 1 leather visor. Now with Finn, his commission modifier is decreased by 50%, so that halves it. 23 goes to 12 copper. We spent 5 gold buying out the leather that we need to craft. So we just got a worn hammer or a worn knife here. Anytime you need tools, you just go over here. If you're starting out in a discipline, the cases over here have all the worn tools that you'll need. Now, as soon as you get up in level, admittedly, I've still got a worn one here. I've got a forge hammer on this character, but the worn knife, you can actually, once you get to level 3 and 5, and I'll just bring up a vendor here. This is a VIP part. It's to bring up a profession vendor, just like the one we had in the Seven Sons of Coster Market. You can look at tools. Now see here, we can go down to worn knife. At level 3, you can buy a bronze knife for 10 silver. And at level 5, you can buy a iron round knife for 25 silver. You can also craft these. and it'll give you a little bonus on your profession things, your proficiency and your focus, if you craft them and get a +1. Now what you would do is, and this one here has no blacksmithing per se. I've got a level 1 blacksmith. I don't even have a tool, so if I wanted to craft a tool like a bronze round knife, I'm going to have to go over and get me a worn tool to craft it. But we're just going to use the worn tool I've got, and we're going to go back to leather crafting. Leather visors are the cheapest thing that I have found to make gold with, especially if you have Finn. Reason being is because Finn has that 50% modifier, and he's got a 20% chance to instantly complete the task. So right there, 12 copper. Now other things, if you decide on other disciplines, the bone necklace is the total cost on it. You have, if you're not, it's easier to buy these low-level materials directly from the professions vendor. But this takes 2 different materials, and to buy 2 animal bones, 1 cotton, and at a base 92, it's going to be 1 silver piece and 93 copper investment that you can sell for 34 silver, 18 copper. As you can see here, the 23 is the base there. The leather visor is 1 silver, 33 copper pieces base investment to sell for the same price. And then if you've got the modifier to get the commission lower, all the better. Another good thing is the cotton shirt. You can buy cotton cloth and cotton yarn from the vendor. Total investment on it is 3 silver, 19 copper without a commission decrease. It's a bit more expensive, but it sells for the same as the leather visors. Then, of course, with jewel crafting, you can do the copper rings. You have to buy sandstone, whetstone, and copper ingots. Total cost 2 silver, 4 coppers with no commission bonus, no commission decrease. So as you can see, the leather visor, 1 silver, 33 copper pieces for 1 unit is the cheapest, followed by the bone necklace, followed by the copper ring, then the cotton shirt. So it just depends on what you want to craft as far as what you're able to craft. I always craft leather visors for this, and as you can see, you can burn morale. And a morale burn, and I've already cycled through this tune twice, so I've already spent 5 morale and picked up cash on it. Now you'll watch as we go down. Yep, it's eating away at our little bit of gold that we have left. And to get it to do what I'm doing at the moment, I am holding the enter button down and hitting the craft, and it's automatically completing. So you can see we're going to burn off our morale. And if we want to look in inventory, we can see how fast the inventory is filling up. You can also do this another way, and you can tell him to order him to craft. Then you can go over here and finish the target. But see, he automatically finished the first one. So you can also do that, finish the second or the third one. But you have to, if you're going to do that, don't hit enter like you would do normally. So we're just going to go ahead and have him finish in this, because he can negate the morale cost here. And that, if he negates the morale cost like he was doing, we don't lose any morale. Means it's an extra unit we can sell. So on a 390 of the morale, you can watch as our morale's going down. Our silver pieces are going down slowly as well. We get down here to the beginning, and let's see, do two more, we can go overflow into one spot. We'll just pull up the vendor here, and if you don't have VIP, you just run back out to the marketplace and sell it to the general vendor, or sell it to the profession supplies vendor, whichever one you want to run over. Now, you notice we started with like 1 gold, 60 silver, I think it was. But watch this. We invested a little over 5 gold to begin with. We're already back to where we were. See, we're already back up. So now we have, this is just a partial morale burn. We've already more than doubled the gold we started with. So now we've got 10 more gold than we started with. We'll go here right quick. Snag these 5 out of the vendor. Go ahead and bring up this one, or out of the coffer, the workshop coffer. Then we'll sell these off. And you'll notice, like, we've got 17 gold. So 1, 2, 3. Every 3 of these will give you about a gold piece. So it's a quick way to earn gold. We will just burn off the rest of the morale. And if you don't want to do it, by holding the enter button down, you can always put something like this. And this is just one of my storage tunes, one of my placeholder tunes. The only thing he does is craft me. He makes me gold, and he takes care of the Sword Coast Alliance. And as you can see, my morale did not go down for 2 strikes there, so I got 2 extra runs in, because Finn is very good at what he does. He's one of the cheapest and best leather workers. Oop, I'm overflowed, so can't do any more there. Actually, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to leave this 15 morale there. That way I can pull remotely throughout the day as I log through. I'll still be able to empty the coffer 5 times. Now the advantage to that is you can, every time you empty the coffer, it's basically 10 gold you're getting every time the coffer's full. So, as you can see, we started out with 6 gold, and now we end up with, and a full morale burn will get you about 40 gold in a day. We ended up with 33 gold. That's 27 more than what we had. Did not burn the full morale burn. What we will do here is we'll go ahead and order more, and see he has a 10-minute time. 10 minutes. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. That's an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours. Every 5 hours, if you empty this, you get 10 gold. But Finn has a 20% chance to proc this. So basically 1 out of every 4 he should burn morale. So that should bring this down to about instead of every 5 hours emptying, you should be able to empty it every 3.5 to 4 hours. And if you empty it every 3.5 to 4 hours while you're playing, you should be able to get 10 gold every time. That's, you do that 6 times a day at 4 hours, that's 60 gold a day plus a 40 gold morale burn. here is we'll go ahead and put him back up because I like keeping a certain amount of gold on him anyway. And as you can see, I have a good bit of gold in the bank. And that right there is how you make gold. Then to sell it off, if you're not going to use it to buy potions, and a great thing, it's some stacks of stuff that everybody needs to keep on their characters are resource node packs. This is a TR rogue. This is a rogue. So you would need Arcana, Nature, Dungeoneering, and Religion kits. And they cost about a gold for a stack of 99. I suggest you always keep a stack of those on there. And I suggest you always keep a stack of altars, which will cost you 20 gold. And then if you are not VIP, you'll probably be buying potions. Potions get very expensive, 69 for a stack of 99. And if you're not VIP, you may need injury kits. Injury kits, 29 gold for a stack of 99. It's to get rid of those pesky injuries that you get whenever you're running through a dungeon and you don't have a TR to disable the traps for you, or everybody just runs through the traps and you get caught. But that is how you do gold production in the game of Neverwinter. Other people have said the same thing on videos on how you do this. A lot of people, have talked about the workshops, but they don't always go into what you have to do as far as, why you should do a workshop. But like here, 999 gold bars, 999. We can very easily go up on the auction house, get a miscellaneous, and you can price accordingly. As you can see, my typical etiquette is to just slide underneath. If you're putting something up you want it to sell, be courteous. Everybody tries to keep within a range. You'll notice that the low end is 168.99, 170. Everybody just kind of slides in a little bit under what the other ones are, and you'll notice that some people have multiple listings as they put more up. Certain events, the Gond event, the Summer Festival, those are very good crafting event. Any crafting event, you will find that people will sell a lot of gold bars. It's one way to make a lot of AD, which you can turn around and use to do other things with. You see some of the top end ones. But that's something to do with your workshop. Hope that helps people.